Stop blaming yourself for the relationship going south with the narcissist. What you have to understand is narcissistic relationships always have an expiration date. It's just a matter of when. For a lot of people, they can only be in these relationships for a year before the full cycle explodes. Love bomb, devalue, discard, Hoover. But for the people who stay in it longer, for years and decades, they are merely taking more abuse. People who have been in these relationships for decades are empty shells of their former selves. They can't even remember their thoughts and interests and needs. And that's because there's no room for you in a narcissistic relationship. You are continually dehumanized to the point that you can't access your own feelings anymore through systematic gaslighting, manipulation, blame shifting, guilt trips. The only thing that you're guilty of is trying to appease an unappeasable person. And you can fall into ruminating thoughts saying, if I would have just said it in the right way, if I would have just done this, if I would have gotten through to the narcissist, then maybe our relationship would have survived. Well, there is no getting through to them. You're not going to talk a person out of their entire personality. Remember, this is a personality disorder. So don't get so caught up on this one conversation, that one time that you laid down a boundary, because if it wasn't that thing that was going to end the relationship, it would have been something else. Narcissists have a gross sense of entitlement. They will never be satisfied. No matter what you do for them, it's not enough. And you inevitably get devalued the nicer you are to them. The entire problem comes down to this. The more you love them, the more they resent you for it. What are you supposed to do with that? And so just have full acceptance of you. Practice the art of self-love and say, I did everything I could. I'm not going to live my life with regrets. I'm going to stop blaming myself. I am going to relieve myself of that burden because it's too much. A relationship requires two people who are willing to show up and put the work in and communicate, and narcissists only care about themselves. They don't understand that you are your own autonomous person. They see you as an object to serve them, to give them attention, money, stuff. Put the work in on yourself to forgive yourself for the things that you had to do to survive that absolutely chaotic relationship. Stay no contact and focus on going on eventually to find somebody who values and respects you at all times. I've got a book on Amazon, Navigating Narcissists, that's also an audiobook. The link to that is in my bio.